Hello, and welcome to the project proposal update for the Resume Builder application created by Alina Kraus and Brandon Q.
To start, the Resume Builder application allows users to build resumes that are not only professional, but also resumes that are aesthetically pleasing. The Resume Builder application will prompt its users to input info such as work experience and education. The application lets users save the information provided by the user so they would not have to repeat the process over again, provided they do have their own accounts. Our resume builder consists of both a website and supports mobile phones, so people can make a resume on the go if they need to. After the user successfully create their resumes, they can save their generated resumes onto their computers as a PDF. If a user wishes to save their resumes from a mobile phone, the download button will be replaced by an email button, which will allow users to send their resumes to their emails, granting them access later on. Moving on to user-level requirements, users are able to create an account on our application by linking their Google login credentials. Users with an account are asked to input their name, professional experience such as their job position, date of employment, and their responsibilities. Educational background such as institution, date of attendance, their degree, relevant coursework will also be prompted. This information will be saved alongside the resumes that the user has made. Users have a plethora of resume templates to choose from, which they will be allowed to save onto their accounts. Users have the ability to save their resumes as a PDF onto their computers, or have them emailed to them in case they are on their mobile phone. Now, for system-level requirements, our Resume Builder application will work with most browsers such as Firefox, Safari, Chrome, Edge, etc. It will also be accessible on mobile devices such as our Android phones or iPhones. The layout of the Resume Builder will adjust according to different screen resolutions, keeping the user interface smooth and easy. Character limits will be imposed in order to optimize database storage, as well as to avoid cluttered resumes. Templates provided will be professional and engaging. They will also be updated regularly in order to keep up with the current successful resume trends. Templates are organized according to a user's specific field such as tech, art, or medicine. Login functionality is supported by Firebase, linked to a user's Google account, and security will be imposed also by Firebase to protect our users' information.
The technology stack that we are working with in this project can be divided into three main categories. In the first category, we have development. This includes all the elements needed to program and create the application, and consists of HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap for the layout, JavaScript for functionality, Firebase for authentication and data storage, and lastly, Visual Studio Code for text editing. Next, we have build and test. This includes all the elements needed to run the application. It consists of the mobile application development framework Cordova, Node.js as the runtime JavaScript environment, Android Studio for mobile device emulator testing, the FAU LAMP server for website hosting, Google Play services for mobile publishing, and modern web browsers including Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. Lastly, in the project organization category, we have GitHub for version control of the software, Jira for Scrum board management, and Lucidchart for the UML diagrams. Here you can see the initial graphical user interface mockup that Brandon and I created. It included a carousel with some scrolling images as well as a welcome message on the homepage. If users scroll down on the homepage, they will be greeted with a preview of the templates that can be selected for the resumes. You can also see here the form that users can fill out to enter their account information. This is the second part of the graphical user interface mockup that Brandon and I created for the website. Here you can see the preview page, which lets the user see a preview of what their template will look like once their information is loaded in. We can also see here what the layout looks like for the user account page. Here you can see a graphical user interface mockup for the mobile version of our application. It is very similar to the website, but the layout is optimized for viewing on smaller screens. Here is our initial use case diagram. Anyone who visits the site will be greeted with the home page view. Users who click Sign In or want to start building a resume will be prompted to enter their Google login information via Firebase. Once they are signed in, they are able to start building a profile. Users will be prompted to enter information in a form. This includes their name, location, professional experience, educational background, and contact information. All of the entered credentials will then be saved into the Firebase database. Users who have information saved will be able to load that information into a selected template. Once a template is accessed, users will be able to preview and save their loaded resume if they are on the website. Users on a mobile device will have the option to share their resume instead of save using an email address.
Okay, so far this is what our application looks like. Users will start on our homepage where they will realize that creating a resume has never been easier. Looking at the image on the right, we will be showcasing our featured templates that will be available to our users once they create an account. By pressing Start Now, users will be redirected to a login page if the user is not signed in. If the user is signed in, however, they will be redirected to the Templates page, where they will be able to choose among a variety of resume formats. Moving on to our Templates page. There's not much on it right now, but the photos you see on there will be replaced by the previews of our available templates. As you can see, the templates will be organized for fields of study, which will include art, technology, medicine, or if a user wants something general, they can also choose STEM. Finally, our user profile page. A user must be signed in order to access this page, and they can press the edit button, which is visible on the top right-hand corner of the screen. This page is fairly straightforward. All the user has to do is input their basic information, which include their name, phone number, email address, their location, as well as their work experience and education.
In addition to creating the initial application layout, we have also been able to implement sign-in functionality using Firebase. To do this, we created a new Firebase project and linked it to our program via script tags in the HTML. Once the project was linked, we enabled Google Sign-In authentication. This allows the user to log into the application using an existing Gmail account of their choice. Once a user selects their desired account, a new user is generated and saved to the Firebase authentication list of users that is shown here. Once a user has an account, they have the opportunity to edit their profile information. Users can fill out the form shown in previous slides with information about things such as their work and educational experience. If the form is correctly filled out, the information is saved to Firebase's Cloud Firestore. As you can see, the information is linked to the user's Gmail account, and there are separate documents for personal information and professional experiences. Each document contains a set of fields such as name, degree, and institution. Here you can see an updated version of our milestones and timeline. Brandon and I have already completed milestones 1 through 4 and are currently working on milestone 5. Milestone 1 was the project proposal. Milestone 2 was the version control software preparation, which included the creation of our GitHub. Milestone 3 was the project management software preparation, which included the Scrum board creation. Milestone 4 was the project planning, which included our use case diagrams and our graphical user interface mockups. Milestone 5 was the initial project version completed. Milestone 6 will be the application completion, and milestone 7 will be the final presentation and report preparations. Please enjoy a brief demonstration of our application so far.